show. How much you spend on a typical shopping trip?
I want to say 11 to 12,000.
Is it true you've lost friends over your shopping habit?
You could say that, yeah.
Why are you not friends with her anymore?
Because she owed me money. She was a con artist. She had no intentions on paying me my money back, and you know it.
What do you think about Ashley being a prostitute?
I think it's got to stop. It's a lot more work than people think.
So
I can have sex and there be no emotion. Even in high school, I was sleeping around, except I wasn't doing it right because I wasn't getting anything out of it.
We asked Tasha, have you ever worked as a stripper while being in a relationship with Angelo? Tasha said no. Lie detector determined. You cheated on him 4 times.
I cheated on him 4 times while he was in jail.
But you also cheated on me as soon as I got out of jail.
Guys around my neighborhood come to my house looking for prostitutes. Like, my house, the whorehouse or something. And this didn't happen until she moved in with me. Text messages saying, you know, can they come get some, you know, some
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about.
That's right now. Welcome. Prostitution is the world's oldest profession. And in modern times, the lines of what constitutes prostitution are often blurred by so-called sugar babies, who benefit in some way from their conquest, but don't consider themselves to be prostitutes. Today, we're going to take a look back at some of the guests that have been on the past season who have either admitted to or been accused of selling themselves for some type of gain. I met Jasmine when she brought her best friend Erica onto the show because she was concerned that Erica's out-of-control spending habits and expensive lifestyle were leading her down a dangerous path, and she wanted to confront her before it was too late. Take a look.
We'll go out to a club or something like that, and maybe some guys at the bar buying us drinks. She'll leave with one of the guys and say, well, hey, I'm, you know, going out back or something like that. I don't know what she's doing, but every time she leaves with the guy, she always come back with a gift, whether it's a new outfit, a bag, a car, some shoes or something like that.
Wow.
So it's just like, you know, you have to be doing more than talking to these people to be getting all of this stuff from up out of them, so.
So she gets cars?
She has gotten a Mercedes before from someone. Yes, she has.
Wow. I'm sorry, I know persuasive people. There is always giving something in the long run somewhere.
Right. Well, basically, she explains this to me to where it's to ask her for turn, was their number. Then she goes, man. So it's just like they never really have her real name or her real phone number. So it's like, you know, she's always a different person when she goes out, just in case she has to immediately drop them.
So do these men that she gets all these gifts from know each other, or they just...
No, they don't know each other. These are just random people. I hate to say random Johns, but to me, basically, that's what they are.
Well, I'm interested to meet this young lady. Erica, come on out here.
First of all, let's be clear. I don't know nobody named John, so you can miss me with that, with the John stuff.
Girl, whatever.
So if somebody want to give me stuff, they can give me stuff. All that John, you trying to make it seem like I'm a prostitute. No, if I'm sleeping with you, you my boyfriend. And all y'all done slept with your man for some money, miss me with that rap stuff. So that's how that go. Who mad?
So hang on a minute. Welcome to the show.
Hello, how you doing?
So somebody gives you a Mercedes. How does that work? Because I'm going to do the same thing. If I can get a Mercedes for free, I'm in.
You just got a Mercedes out of nowhere.
So what type of Mercedes was it?
It wasn't nothing major. It wasn't nothing like,
But you didn't have to pay for it, right? Somebody give it to you as a gift.
Right.
Okay. So what do you do for this person to get that gift?
I mean, I might go to dinner with you, give you a little gift of gab. If you're not my certified boyfriend, we ain't no need to sleep with you for no money.
Are you worried about your safety when you go to dinner or you meet these folks?
No.
Okay, so if you say no, I want to ask you, why do you change your name and your phone number every time you do that?
Because you're using them. This is a job for me. I'm acting at that point.
Okay,
That's a job
you
for
just
me.
said that's a job for you, so you're not worried that one of them is going to come back or
It's
two
a
of them.
job. I'm acting at that point. Where you work at? Oh, okay. Where you work at?
Okay. But you're not worried about your safety, is what I'm asking.
No.
So you like the finer things in life, right? And no matter how you get them, you're going to get them without having sex. right? So how much in debt are you?
Who knows? I'll say...
How much you... All right, if you don't know that, how much you spend on a typical shopping trip?
Anywhere from 3 to 5.
$1,000.
Yeah.
So on Black Friday, how much did you spend?
I want to say 11 to 12,000. But they had a lot of sales, so I saw...
11 to 12,000. Have you ever not paid your rent and been evicted?
I've never been evicted. I've not paid my rent.
Just hang on a minute. Because I'm confused.
I've never been put out.
Well, if you don't pay your rent, what happens?
You get evicted, and when she was evicted before, and she also had her car taken from her when she
tell me
was
what you were then.
make her payments. Just go ahead and tell us.
I was not evicted.
Tell me what happened.
What happened was when I paid the portion for when I was late, and I just went ahead and broke the lease and got another apartment. That's where some of the money.
Why would you pay anything if you're gonna leave?
Why are you answering the question?
Why would you pay? Why would you pay anything?
Is you concerned or you spitting tea? Tell me what you want.
I'm just saying.
Is you concerned or is you pouring tea?
Why would you pay anything?
Sip on that cup.
Why would you pay anything if you plan on leaving?
What we talking about, bro? Sip on that cup.
So,
what we talking about?
Is it true you've lost friends over your shopping habit?
I mean, you could say that, yeah.
I want to bring out one of your friends, Monique. Monique, come on out. How are you, Monique? Welcome. So, Monique, what is your relationship with Erica?
I used to work with her.
So why are you not friends with her anymore?
Because she owed me money. We started as co-workers and we became friends, close friends. And I did something I thought a friend would do, help a friend in need. And come to find out she was a con artist, she was a scam. She had no intentions on paying me my money back. And you know it.
She lent you money to pay your rent and to pay your car loan, right?
Yeah.
Or pay,
did you even use the money for that? Gold digger?
What did you use it for?
Scammer.
When you give me the money, it's mine. When you give me the money, it's mine, so don't ask me.
What did you use the money for?
When you give me money, it's mine.
So you asked her to help you?
It went toward the rent in the car, but she asking all.
She's good for nothing. She probably went and got her body done or something with that money. There's no telling. It's no telling.
How did that affect you when you
Robert, I'm a single mother. I have bills. I have kids. I almost lost my apartment behind her. So we both about to get evicted.
So why would you give away money if you knew you was going to lose your apartment?
Because I thought you was friend. That's what you do for friends. You keep saying why?
Because ain't nobody talking to you.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
So anyway, we came here for answers, right? So we asked Erica, did you use all the money that Monique loaned you to pay your car loan to actually pay your car loan? She said yes. Lie detector determined she was telling the truth.
What?
We asked Erica, did you use all the money that Monique loaned you for your rent to actually pay your rent? Erica said yes. Lie detector determined that was a lie.
I just told you I paid for
She got evicted.
You should be ashamed of yourself. If I was your mother, I would be embarrassed.
You not my mama. You over there, mama. You they daddy apparently because you ain't got no help. Sorry. But listen, I'm saying I paid for it to break my lease.
Okay.
Why do you have an answer for everything?
Do you hear what I asked?
What's going on?
Because they questions. Which one?
You're good for nothing. You're good for nothing.
But why borrow the money from me? I don't make all that money.
Why you didn't get the money from your guys?
Oh, we asked Erica, have you ever had sexual intercourse for money? Erica said no. Lie detector determined she was telling the truth.
Oh, y'all mad? Don't now.
That test is wrong.
You mad?
That test is wrong. That test is wrong.
There's one more.
That test is wrong, Robert.
Who took that
Hang on.
What's your fault? And talk to me tomorrow.
That test is
Listen
wrong.
to this. What's
I know, we got one more.
I look as good as her. Nobody buying me a Mercedes.
Well, you
I look as good as her.
All right, last question. Last question. We ask Erica, have you ever performed or received oral sex for money? She said no. Lie detector determined that was a lie.
guts.
So it doesn't matter to me whether you pay or you're friends. Sorry, you lost your money. You were silly thinking she was a friend. She's not.
Right.
So cut your losses and move on. Your interest in your friend being safe, don't bother about it. Because she's going to do what she's going to do anyway.
When we come back, we'll meet a sugar baby who says she wants her mom to mind her own business when it comes to her lifestyle. Don't go away. Our next sugar baby story involves Ashley, a vibrant young woman who came onto the show to defend her lifestyle to her mom. But while she was here, we uncovered some interesting realizations that might just help her turn her life around for good.
So, Charlene, what do you, and you're not going to like this, but what do you think about Ashley being a prostitute?
I think it's got to stop. She undermines the whole idea of prostitution, and it's just, I say she's lazy because it's easy money, but then she'll say, well, it's not because I have to do this or that, and it's like...
But didn't you tell our producers that your mum actually supports your lifestyle? She agrees with it.
Well, this is the thing. And it's not about being lazy or anything, because it's actually more work than people think. To hang out with,
hang out, going shopping
that you might not even like, but pretend you do, is a lot more work than people think. You know, it's exhausting because you got to like be something.
I get it.
And you know, like you want to be likable, so you know.
But why did you tell our producer? Is this true that you actually agree with this lifestyle?
I don't say that she's 100% okay with it or that she supports it necessarily, but like if I'm making a bunch of money, like she would never hesitate to, like, if she really needed the money, you would take the money.
Well, no, that's not true.
And you
because as an adult in my household, you either have to work, or, well, actually, you go to college.
But you don't care where the money's coming from.
If you're not in college and you're not, that's the only way you don't have to pay rent, you have to pay rent. So it helps out with the household. So have I taken money for rent before? Yes. But were you supposed to be working to make... That's the truth, Ash. Like,
you've accepted gifts. You've accepted all kinds of things.
What kind of gifts? What kind of gifts have I gotten?
Are you kidding me?
Where are my gifts at? You're the one that has all this stuff. And the other thing is she has all of this expensive stuff, and then she doesn't even know the value of it. And I'm like, what did you have to do to get that money? And it's just like, whatever. Things aren't happiness. They're not what make you happy, right? But at the same time, when I did some work on myself and realized that I needed more than stuff, and I left my ex-husband. Ashley was 13 at the time, and that's like where everything started. And she was supportive, like, Mom, you deserve better. You know, and she was an angel. You guys need to know that Ashley was an angel. She was never disrespectful. She didn't do, and like when I left and got my divorce, that was really the beginning. But this whole prostitution, like, there's an illusion with it, and have I gotten sucked up into it? And that, like, she's like, oh, you know, it's no big deal, or like the glamour of it. Sometimes I can see like where I downplay.
So she was an angel. Didn't you doing drugs and pills?
No, for the entire time, no, I wasn't. I was doing really good for a while.
When did you start drugs?
Towards like the end of it.
End
it
of
wasn't
what?
through
End
the
of
whole
what?
thing. I was drinking and stuff,
No,
but
okay,
it was all social.
so what age?
Like there was a period of time
Your
where
mum got divorced at 13, when you were 13?
This happened, yeah, this was after I was 18.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Did you ever do drugs?
Yes, I did. And that's a big part of it too. Yeah, right.
Okay,
so I had 2 kids, and I left and got my life together, went back to school.
Did you see your mum do drugs?
As a kid, no.
Do you do drugs when you go with your clients?
No, if anything, right after, never before, no.
So is that okay? Is that strong drugs, or is that?
Oh, I mean, I'll have a glass of wine or something like that. But
that's
if I'm
not a
going
drug
to get messed up out of my mind, I'll wait till after, so I'm clear-headed first.
But that's not a drug. I'm asking you, do you do cocaine, heroin, or whatever?
Afterwards, not before, because I can't.
So do you do it around your mother?
Not when she was clean.
See,
So
if I was an investigator right now, I would say, okay,
not
so
when
you're
she's
guilty.
Clean, though.
Do you do the drugs after you meet these guys to take away pain or that experience? Or is it just...
No, and that's where a lot of people confuse that. So, like, I've had sexual trauma in my life, so I think even if I wasn't a prostitute, sex doesn't mean what it would mean to someone who's never been damaged, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I don't look at it like that.
So
I can have sex and there be no emotion.
Is that what got you into being
Well, that's the thing. Even in high school, I was sleeping around, except I wasn't doing it right because I wasn't getting anything out of it.
That was the rationale that I got when she said she did it for money, was, well, I would have sex with guys.
Do you like men?
I like women, but I do business with men.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No, there's a deep side to that.
Yeah.
You were abused by a man. You use men.
Right.
And you like women.
Yeah.
Her behavior, to me, is linked to that trauma she had. Did you ever go through? Did you ever go through counseling for that?
I did, like when I was younger, but I didn't want to hear it, and I wasn't open to it. And now, in retrospect, I wish I had been, because the things my counselor used to say, like that we're going to transpire from that, they did. Yeah.
And that's what I believe. That's why you're in this. You had that rebellious stage. That's why you don't like men. You use men.
Right.
And you like women. There's a whole correlation between, and I think, and I'm going to offer it to you. I'm going to bring in a dear friend in a minute, but I will give you referrals to so if you want to talk about that with therapists, because I think it's influencing your life and the drugs that you did.
Right.
And at some point, unless you attack the base of that problem, you're going to go back to using drugs to cover certain things.
Right. Absolutely.
That's how I think.
Absolutely.
So joining us today is a dear friend, psychotherapist, Elise Diaz. And I'm always intrigued. You're listening here. What do you think?
Ashley, thanks for being here and sharing your story about what you've been through and what I hope for you, because you've been in a situation where you have been the victim, and so what I see you doing is turning this around and being in the power position over men and being in control by using them to get back to them and being the one to basically, in a sense, almost put them in the victim role. What I hope for you is that you work on those core issues of sexual abuse and that trauma, because it's directly related to your self-worth. And if you do that, what I hope for you is that you do find a loving relationship where you can be valued and respected, and you have something beautiful in your life to live the rest of your life, rather than this game of money and gifts and sex and all of those things that has nothing to do with love. I hope that you do find love for yourself.
And I believe if you take some help and listen to maybe hearing the same things you heard way back when, but I think if you listen and get that help, is I want to see you live a full life and not have to go through that.
Welcome back. Tasha's boyfriend, Angelo, thinks she's stripping and prostituting herself. He even put a tracking device on her phone to try and find out. So, is she leading a secret life that he doesn't know about? Or is his suspicions only in his head? Let's find out.
You think, Angelo, that she's a prostitute?
You know what? If I wanted to accept that, hey, I would say, baby, all right, you doing what you're doing. Hey, I love you anyway. I was going to be with you anyway. But you know what? The lying gets me. That's all that gets me.
Lying? I ain't got to lie about what?
Tasha, you don't be around. I know how we were when we got together. I know you was around every day. Hold on. No, it done played out. It ain't played out. No, you know what? Security. Ain't no insecurity, none of that,
insecurity, baby.
But you know what this is? You know what this is? You know what this is? Don't play no games with a man that's trying to be with you for real. Hey, all you got to do is tell me the truth. She don't want nothing. She played this game. See, when I met her, when I met her, I met her with her mom. I met her mom was still living. Her mom was still living. So she put a whole nother facade on me. She put a whole nother facade than she really was. She was the house. Hey, when I met her, she cooked. I like women that cook. All right, she always.
So what do you fall in love with?
I fell in love with her. Yeah, you like to eat. Yeah, I like to eat. But she could cook. You know, she was family oriented. That's what I was about. You like that? Okay. I like that.
So do you have any pictures or anything of her prostituting or cheating?
No, you know what? But I wish. What
about stripping?
In Minnesota, he looked at. He the first one said. He said I didn't know who she was. He said.
What about stripping? What about stripping?
I don't care what she was doing. I said just keep it real with me. It wasn't about.
Are you a stripper?
It ain't about what she's doing. It's about, hey, keep it honest with me and let me make my choice.
You tell the truth.
Let me make my choice.
That's all.
What's wrong with that? Yeah.
Hey, can I ask the audience a question? Does anybody else feel like we're on a Saturday Night Live skit?
No, I ain't.
Tasha.
What happened in the
Tasha, do you think that Angelo's cheating on you?
Yeah, he has. He done messed around. He done... Look.
You can ask me and I'll tell you.
Have you messed around on her?
When we first got together, yes.
Yeah, see?
But we wasn't together like that.
Oh, so
we only been 2 days. We ain't been together for 2 days. 2 days. I was just doing something.
Yeah, right. Booyah!
What's that?
There you go. Booyah.
So let me ask you this. Did you cheat on her?
No.
Okay, so what was all that licky and sticky?
No. I didn't cheat.
Stop. Stand up. Face each other. All right? That way. Face. So you came here for answers, right? We asked Tasha, have you ever worked as a stripper while being in a relationship with Angelo? Tasha said no. Lie detector determined she was telling the truth.
Okay, I found out. I'm a kiss it, too. I'm a kiss it. I sure am.
We asked Tasha, are you currently working as a prostitute?
Yeah, crazy.
She said no. Lie detector determined that was the truth.
Okay. Hold on, baby. I apologize.
We asked Tasha, have you ever been paid for oral sex, sexual intercourse, while being in a relationship with Angelo? She said no. However, lie detector determined she was telling the truth.
You know what?
Feel good, right?
Come on.
All right, so here's the last one.
Let's see.
That's your last one?
Yes.
We asked Tasha, have you ever had oral sex, sexual intercourse with anyone other than Angelo while in a relationship with him? You said no.
Yeah.
However, lie detector determined that was a lie.
I knew it. See? I told you. So now...
I'm telling the truth.
Was that one that they ran away? Was this one that ran away?
You want to talk about it?
It's all right.
There's nothing to talk about. It never happened.
It never happened.
I knew it was going to be
You told me, hold on, you said the lie detector ain't gonna lie.
But you happy with everything?
It ain't gonna lie. Yeah, now, all of a sudden, now.
I'm good. Let's get to yours, though.
Oh, yeah, I can tell you.
We asked Angelo, did you have oral sex or sexual intercourse with someone other than Tasha while being in a relationship with her? He said no. However, lie detector determined he was telling a lie also.
Thank you. That's okay. So we good. One for you, and then we even up. Okay. That's all right, though. You still gonna kiss that ass.
Let me see. Turn around. What? I was gonna kiss it, but see, I won't wrong.
So here we are. So you both cheat on each other.
I ain't cheated, so I ain't worried about that.
You know what? Hold on. My cheating, like I told him, my cheating was when we first started, like I said, yeah, if you want to call it cheating, if you call it cheating, but we wasn't together like that. We wasn't together like that.
Well, it just says since you've been in a relationship.
We only together 2 days.
2 days? Oh,
I was still messing with that. You think I had a woman before you?
What the hell is that?
I've been having women all my life.
I know that.
We weren't together like that.
I'm not tripping that we wasn't together. I'm not even tripping on it.
You were trying to
but still though, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then once I came over with mine, hold on, listen, baby.
I'm not tripping on it.
Hold on.
Stop.
See her ass.
Listen. This is a comedy show waiting to happen.
Okay, that's all right.
So seriously, you both failed, but you're both going to stay together because you love that and you love that. And
I love her, yeah, but you know what?
It's always a but.
No, but we need to get that out in the open so we can go.
It's only open. It's on national television.
Now it's out in the open.
Okay.
So now hug her or kiss her or do something.
I'm going to do more now. I'm going to kiss her where she want me to kiss her.
Kiss each other.
There's much more when we return. Stay tuned. Back, my next guest, Dakari, and his girlfriend Marquita came on the show because he thinks she's cheating with a much older sugar daddy and wants to know the truth. Take a look.
So tell me, you cheated on him 4 times?
I cheated on him 4 times in the past before, while he was in jail.
And your excuse would be what?
My excuse would be I didn't know if he was going back to his wife or if he was going to be with me. And both of us was married at the time.
But you also cheated on me as soon as I got out of jail. Like, the
Right, and I
first...
came clean and told you about it, so don't try to make it like
But you trying to
didn't
use
know
the
about
excuse
nothing
for
and
why you
like
cheated
all
on
this
me
is in the
because I was
past.
in jail, but you
all this
cheated
not
on
in the
me
past.
out.
All this is before we came from Chicago. You trying to make it like it's still going around now.
It is
I
still
don't even
going
leave
on
out
if
the
you
house
just
out.
received money from a person a month ago.
Right, but it was no hand-to-hand contact. It was from my sister.
She tells me I can't leave the past alone if I forgave her to move on, that she cheated on me in the past. Okay, that was the past, but you just got money from this guy last month.
Right, through the phone.
So how, so it's still...
You just said, but hang on a minute, you just said that was from your sister, and then you just agreed.
I lied and told him it was through my sister because we was already going through the other stuff, and I didn't want him to think like, damn, she still...
So who is this guy?
This is an ex.
So you dated him?
I used to mess with.
So you think it's okay still to get money from this guy?
No, at the time we was going through hard times. I figured if I didn't have to do sex or anything, it's through the phone. Why not?
So if he cheated with 4 women, how would you feel?
I mean,
he'd be gone, right?
Circumstances after everything we've been through, yeah, I'd be devastated. But if I told you the truth, I'm not like carrying it on and just letting you live your life thinking I'm faithful and cheated. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't think about nothing.
Dakari, you've seen text messages and phones and Facebook.
I just recently lost my job. I was just a supervisor. I just lost my job. I was working 14-hour shifts, you know, so it was like just hard to sleep. So as the text message came through, I seen it before her, and it was from this guy. There was 6 months
Why were you on her phone?
Huh?
It was on her phone?
On her phone, yeah. We like kind of share the same phone.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a long story. It's another long story.
Because of these issues. So
because
so why would you think that a text message comes through my phone that both of us share?
But this guy texts, and we had a problem with this guy 6 months prior. She told me, oh, and this guy said, well, I got $30 for you to have for sexual favors. And so she says, this is when we was living in Chicago, Robert. She says, oh, well, this guy must be texting the wrong person. He think I'm somebody else. I promise I never did nothing with him. And so she lied so much when this guy just texted a month ago.
So how is that affecting you and your relationship, all this stuff?
Because it keeps popping up.
Did you reply to this guy?
Did I? Yeah, I replied to him and cussed him out after so many.
So why are you together?
Because I love her. I love her.
I'm asking Marquita. Hang on, you said what?
We together just to love my life, you know what I'm saying? It's stuff happened in my past that I was forced to do, you know what I'm saying?
But you were forced to cheat on him 4 times?
Yeah, no, I wasn't forced to that. I'm talking about my past before that.
Okay.
But yeah, I made mistakes or whatever. People make mistakes. Nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying?
But a mistake is once, right?
I didn't say. I mean, no, a mistake is you could make a mistake a lot of times.
Well, we give Marquita a lie detector test, right? Because you both want answers. So what happens if she fails? And you have the answers.
If she fails, I'm done. I mean, how many chances, you know, she expect me to give? I got to move on, you know.
Stand up, face each other. Right. Look at each other. So we asked Marquita, since you've been with Dakari, have you had sexual contact, oral sex, or intercourse with anyone that he doesn't know about? Now, I want to remind you, this is prior to your move.
All right.
All right? This is overall since you've been together. You said no. Lie detector determined, however, that was a lie.
Since we moved to Milwaukee, no, I haven't been.
No, that's not from when you... That's why I was very clear when I said before. This
right, you know I cheated on him from Chicago already.
This has been...
Well, people, I know you cheat on me in Chicago.
So it's more... So it's
other people you have to tell.
Exactly.
Okay, so I ain't tell you about somebody, but you know, since Chicago...
So you ain't tell me about somebody.
Okay, if it's I don't remember.
You don't remember.
So can I ask you a question? How many times actually did you cheat on him before you moved?
I don't remember. I just told him about the people prior. So when he was in jail, who I cheated with. So
it could be 10 then?
No, it couldn't be no 10. It was
so
like
it's definitely 4. So
I don't remember like everybody. I know. I told him. Okay, it sound bad. I told him who all the people. Who the
This is what I go through.
You don't go through nothing because I haven't been doing nothing
Not since Milwaukee. No, we know that.
Yeah.
So we asked Marquita.
Crazy.
We asked Marquita, are you in contact with this other man besides the times Dakari knows about? You said no. That was a lie.
This just made me seem like a whole liar.
No, it's...
You saying it like we're still communicating. I did one time talk to him.
Well, what it's saying is you're communicating and you haven't told him about it. That's what it says.
No, I told him about it, though. This test don't make sense to me.
We asked Marquita, since receiving money from your sugar daddy, have you ever had sexual contact, oral sex, or intercourse with him since then?
No.
You said no. Lie detector determined that was the truth.
Right.
Oh, of course, now it works, right?
That's how you know the other question is a lie, because why would I get money for him for not doing nothing? But
you're in contact with him. That's what it said. It didn't say you have sex with him. It said you're in contact and you haven't told him. That's what it said.
Why is I'm in contact with him if I'm not having sex with him or nothing?
Well, you're probably getting money from him and you're contacting him. So this is a lie too, then. This is all wrong.
The test is not coincident with the questions. That's what I'm trying to say.
Wow.
Robert, just go on with the you're not going to win the battle with
I'm not looking to win. I'm just giving you the answers you want.
The answers.
We asked Marquita, since you moved to Milwaukee 6 months ago, have you ever had sexual contact, oral sex, or intercourse with any other man or woman besides your boyfriend, Dakari? You said no. Lie detector determined that was the truth.
Right.
So basically, it goes in your favor, and it's okay, right?
Because I'm not... it's saying that because I did have contact with him one time, though.
It must be so hard for you.
It is, because y'all didn't even ask me was I having sex with a woman or not. Now, all of a sudden, on the question...
Now you're going away from the fact.
Okay,
now you're going away from the fact.
Right.
What she's saying?
Yeah. I used to have Robert. I pulled it out.
Next, a woman who accuses her lover of selling her body for marijuana. You won't want to miss this. Next guest, Christine, suspects that her longtime girlfriend, Lachey, might be selling her body for marijuana. She also heard a rumor that her lover might be pregnant. Are these things true? We're about to find out.
So, Christine, what's going on with your girlfriend, Lachey?
Well, first off, let me start off with saying that I'm not tripping, I'm not weird, I ain't tweaking none of that. She just been getting caught up in too many lies, you know? I didn't see text messages about the prostitution. People tell me things, you know what I'm saying? Her friends tell me things, you know? Guys around my neighborhood come to my house looking for prostitutes. Like, my house, the whorehouse or something. And this didn't happen until she moved in with me. And the only answer she ever give me is a coincidence, or maybe I'm just tripping, or maybe I'm just insecure. I don't have nothing to be insecure about.
Whatever you want to call it.
Is she pregnant?
I didn't heard rumors. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's my girl. We've been together for about almost 8 years. So
if she's pregnant, it had to be with a guy, right?
Of course.
So why do you think she's cheating?
Just because of the text messages and the rumors.
So what did the text messages say?
Oh, well, first off, the text messages saying, you know, basically, can they come get some, you know, some for some dope or whatever, you know, is she down, is she free? You know what I'm saying? And her replies is, send me your phone number or inbox me or I'll holler at you later. It's never, don't come at me like that. It's never that.
Do you get into physical altercations?
All the time.
How bad has it got?
Bloody.
Right. Wow. So if it's at that point we're using physical violence, why are you with her?
I love her.
Oh, my God.
I love her.
If I had $1 for every time that somebody said I love her, but there's violence involved.
But understand me. It's like this. You can't turn your back on somebody who will stand in front of a barrel for you. You know what I'm saying?
But you're still going to stand by that person if she's cheating on you? I'm just asking the questions.
I don't know.
You seem a little confused.
Yeah, because I want to be with her. I love her. I care for her son, you know what I'm saying? But I don't got time for the It's just like, just be honest.
It's a true statement. Let's bring out Lachey. Lachey, coming out. Let's see what you've got to say.
Not a witness.
How are you? Welcome to the show.
Hello.
So, you've been listening backstage,
Yes, sir.
and what do you think? Is this...
I think it's a crock. Basically,
Okay.
like.
So,
She always says that.
so let me ask
What
you a
else can
question.
I say to defend myself? If it's not true, then what else?
I mean, how can we ever solve a situation if you don't ever want to talk about it?
How long have you
How
been
would
together?
I ever know if it's true or if it's a lie or if it's just
What
a
is it
rumor
to talk about if
won't
you're not
even-
doing nothing, though? I mean, what can you say? What can you do?
How long have you been together?
Almost 7 years.
Almost 7 years.
Yes,
And
sir.
you can't communicate.
No.
So, are you prostituting?
No.
That's a simple question, right?
No. I
Are you,
gave you a simple
are you
answer.
cheating?
No.
So, text messages,
What about them?
inboxes, are you getting all
Don't
these?
get messages. I mean, what? I mean, it's up to me if I want to engage in this conversation with these people.
But
She
these
keep on
dudes is not
saying-
messengering you and having full conversations with nobody. They're responding that you're
say.
saying,
That's
but you're
what you
not
say.
saying nothing.
Okay, that's
But they
what you
sending
say.
you messages responding to.
Okay, that's what you say.
Why are you two together?
Why are we together?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with her because I love her. Like, I have a lot of time invested with her. My son loves her. It's like, you know, I wouldn't even be still dealing with it if I didn't love her. And
is
plus,
it a
I've
rumor?
always just wanted to prove her wrong. Like, I've been waiting for this day just to prove her wrong. So she's just to
is it
shut
a
her down.
that you're pregnant?
Can she get me pregnant?
No, she can't, but a guy
Okay,
can.
well then no.
Okay.
No.
So you've not cheated with guys on her? You've not
just
cheated
said
with
no.
women on her?
You never went to one of your family members crying about you being pregnant, having sex with a dude in a laundromat. You feel me? And then you don't know how I was gonna take it. So you didn't want to say nothing.
What's my famous line? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what she's
Couple
talking
days
about.
after
I
that,
don't know what she's talking
you
about.
leave 6 o'clock in the morning talking about you finna go get cigarettes. Bitch, I see you across the courtyard arguing with a dude. He snatched you up and put you in a car.
So here's
You feel me?
I don't never have no proof. Never. You never come with no proof. You always come
And
with
when
this,
I do, you say, so what?
Where do y'all proof ever be? Where is your proof? What proof have you ever brought
When I
me?
see you inbox,
What is
you
the
trying to
proof?
lie and say,
Where's
I'm not
the proof at?
I'm
Where's the
sitting there,
proof
she's
at?
on her
Where's
I'm
the
on her
proof at?
tablet.
You always
She's on her
that.
phone.
You erase
Stop!
this. Like, come on.
If the Shay fails,
She know what she can do.
what?
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
I'm asking you.
Period.
You know what you gonna do because you ain't got no other choice if you fail.
Okay.
So you're going to break up and you're going to move out? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Stand up, face each other.
Stand up and face each other.
All right.
Hello, dear. Baby. I love you too.
You love her too. You wouldn't have thought that 2 seconds ago. Fair of you.
Always thinking, you know what I'm saying?
Because that's how I
Heart's
treat my
always in the
wife,
right
like you
place.
two. Yeah. You love each other. Okay. We asked Lachey, have you prostituted in exchange for marijuana? Well, you actually said no, right?
Yeah.
Lie detector determined, however, that was a lie.
I prostituted myself for marijuana?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Okay, he said I prostituted for money. He said that was a lie.
Oh, I know.
You knew that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, dudes ain't coming knocking on my door looking for a hoe for no reason.
Okay. Okay, whatever you say.
We asked Lachey, have you cheated on
It
Christine?
didn't say, but, well, whatever. Go ahead.
We asked Lachey, have you cheated with Christine with both men and women since the end of 2012? You said no. Lie detector determined that was a lie.
I said not 2012. I told
He
that
said
man not that 2012.
Hang on, hang on.
I told him.
Can I ask the questions?
No,
And
no,
like
because I knew that was going to come out like this. I told him.
No.
It don't know what. No,
Okay,
what?
all right.
Because we
No,
got
what?
together
But he answered these questions, but I didn't consider us being together until 2013 when we moved in.
Can I answer this?
You
Can I
know
answer
we
this?
did October 13, 2012.
We talked about this like we didn't.
We asked Lachey, have you cheated?
No, you told me something different.
Hang on. We asked Lachey, have you cheated on Christine with both men or women since the start of 2013?
Mm-hmm.
You said no.
Yes.
That was a lie.
There it is there.
Right.
There it is there.
Yeah, right.
The lie.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Bitch, that's it.
Okay.
It's done.
Okay, that's what they say.
You already know.
Okay. Whatever.
You can take these.
Take them.
So you don't think it's time to come clean?
No, I'm done. I'm
You
done.
done.
with the show.
I bet you
Yep,
is,
I'm
bitch.
done.
I bet you is. I'm done. Go slang that thing.
Here's the thing.
Go do what you gotta do.
Listen,
bitch.
the lie detector test, you came here for answers. We give specific questions, right? They're very clear. 2012, 2013. You can read the questions. You can actually take them home and frame them if you like.
Oh, yeah. For these same exact questions, this bitch done punched me in my eye for them, said I'm lying, I'm tripping, I'm tweaking, all type of and bitch, you're really doing it.
You can move on and do whatever you want to do. Keep your money, keep your house, look for somebody that cares about you.
Oh,
I'll give you the same.
I'm about my dollars.
So, I wish you the best of luck.
We'll be